Hey guys, Wraith calling, and today I'm platooned up with Wilkesy, and we are in the M103. It's Tier 9 American Heavy Tank in a Tier 9 game, and we are on Westfield, and we're going to be big bad bullies because that's what top tier heavy tanks should do, especially when there's not a whole lot of Tier 9s per side. So me and Wilkes decided we're going to push up this hill, and we're going to come up here and make the best use of our guns and armor, and this is a long, slow climb up this hill. And once you get up here, the 103 is not a bad tank. It is a historical tank, so you may see a future reference to that. This actually was used as a heavy tank by the U.S. for a very short time. There's actually just a couple units that had these. And we're going to push up the hill and keep on going. And I kind of like the way they redid this. It's not all so flat on the southern end of the ridgeline there. This upper end here has got a little more space, makes it a little easier for tanks to get up there and engage and be hauled down, and it's not necessarily such a flat, one-sided camp fest. So I think it's a good thing for Westfield. They kind of shifted the village buildings around a little bit, spread them out. There's a little more villages down south. And of course, I got spotted, and Artie takes a pot shot because that's what Artie does. He likes to shoot at guys named Wraith. So we're pushing up, and I'm going to take this middle path, which, although it seems to be the path well traveled, is actually a pretty good route for this tank to go. This is pretty good hull armor, pretty good gun depression for a heavy tank. And I'm going to come up, and that's one of the new Centennials. It does have pretty good turret armor, so I'll back off the reload. I'm not going to sit there and trade shots with him if I don't have to. And lo and behold, the tanks are going to push up over the edge, and I don't know what he's thinking, but I put a big hit into him, and so does everybody else. So he gets abused pretty good early on. And kind of wait for Centennial to get out of the way, and Wilkes picks up the kill. I'm going to push on the enemy Centennial. He's going to get a hit into me, but I'm going to keep pushing on him. And there's a tank over there on my right flank, but he's kind of behind the hill there. He bounced one off my turret. I'm going to give him one back. I was trying to track him. I did, but I didn't get to put it to any damage to go with it. And we'll come up and we're doing finishing him off. The T-71 that was up here spotting us backed off completely. And we're kind of winning this north flank, it looks like, so I'm going to keep pushing and keep being aggressive. There's a AT-15. I can't quite get the gun depression from where I'm at. I probably could have chose my spot better. He is tracked. I do retrack him for good measure and get a sight in those tracks. Keep him there and keep him penned there. All I can do is shoot the guys in front of us. And I'll hit him again and retract him again. This time I do get credit for the track. It means everybody else that hits him is going to get tracking. It's going to give me a little bit of their experience points. Artie's still taking shots at me. He's going to be Tiger P. Get back there. I bounce into this. Trying to not really side scrape, just get a good angle for my gun. I'm not trying to pinch this guy off, but that's just the way it works out. There's one of the big Japanese new super heavies, and I threw that round to the next postcode. So I'm going to back off. I'll let the Centennial have that corner, the hammer in front of me. And our guys are really just ran rampant up here on this top end. That means if we've got this side won, that means they're all down in the other direction. So I'm going to peel off, and I'm going to turn and go left here in just a moment once I realize, oh, well, you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to sit up here. Maybe, but I realize now there's so much armor down there. Ooh, Artie. Everybody shouts to shoot this scumbag. That's the way it works. Wilkes gets the kill on the scumbag. There's a T-29 sitting down there, and I think he's AFK, but he's going to be free damage, so I'll put a round in him to get some free damage. And decide I probably won't get the kill. Someone tracks him, though, for good measure. And, all right, loading up, loading up. Oh, and I do get the kill, so I'll take it. I'll keep pushing up. We are winning 9-5, but it's also a matter of positioning here. We've taken a share of losses. Everybody running down that hill. Probably was not the best idea, and they got punished, a few of them, for it. Wilkes picks up another kill. And I'm going to push over the top. If we can get one of our Australian medium tanks to do some spotting for us. We do have a tanker on the other corner by the bridge, and one of their guys is in our base hunting down our Artie. And Wilkes comes give me a little tap in the butt because he likes that. And we'll push up and try to get a spot in on the T-30 sitting over there. And get a hit into his engine deck. Damage his engine. Trying to get Another shot. I think he's a one-shot for him if I can get a shot of him. I don't even know where that went. Probably hit a squirrel and detonated. There was Pershing down there making a run, trying to be all cheeky. And I fire, get the blind kill. I'll take the blind kill. And zooming in on this T-30's turret. This is not the most accurate gun, but it's a pretty decent gun. And I bounce. As soon as I say it's a pretty decent gun, I'll bounce the shot out the side of a T-30's turret. So, so I'm just trying to look to get some more damage here. The game's pretty much over. Trying to pick up a few more damaging hits. I know there's somebody else still over there. I'm pretty sure I was getting shot at from over there. There he is. I knew there was somebody else still over there. ISU 152. He's not going to last long. I put a big end into him. About half his hit points. Someone else hits him. Trying to get the last hit on him and get another kill. And I do give me 4 kills. And there's the T-30 still there. And he's got like a sliver of health left. Again, I fire, and I don't know where that one went. I think it went over the front of his gun. And someone cleans up the killer. It's just the heavy left. Now it's going to be a race to see if you get the last little bit of damage in. Not been a bad game. I did rack up 4 kills, but me and Wilkesy definitely, our platoon definitely carried the team in this game. So that's it. It's the last kill.
Chalk up another win.
Kind of a long path to victory there, I think. Let's look at the final stats of the game. You know, I made 30,000, 3,000 damage. Not a whole lot of damage. 4 kills. Brother in arms, though. That also means that Wilkes at least got at least 4 kills. And we'll look at the final total tally here in just a second. Maybe. 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 There it is. Me and Wilkes coming top tier. He walked away with 1,500 base XP, 4 kills, just under 4K damage. I had a little over 4K, a little over 3K damage. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, keep your powder dry.